That... Oh my god, that is some heavy stuff, man, this game. Ah!
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
I need to speak with Lords Morgren and Andros. One of them might be working against my family.
Doing what?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. And I'm not really interested in joining you on her bad side.
This is important, Sarah.
Important enough to get us both sent home.
I have to do this.
Fine. But you owe me, understand? She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise.
Lannister armor, man. Ah, I hate the Lannisters.
Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite
Tarwick.
lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're making her blush.
You flatter me. Sarah's lovelier than us all.
I won't argue there. It's quite a
Ooh.
feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine.
Is
Though
it
I
poisoned?
Don't partake yourself. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
Oh, really?
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it.
What?
I mean it. Is there someone you'd rather be talking to?
I have to take care of a personal matter.
Oh, well, don't let us stop you then.
If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe it,
You told me this story.
but you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
Marjorie's gonna be there, isn't she?
Andros, you're being ridiculous! It is long, but I know how to swim. But how did you manage it? Lord Whitehill trusts me above all others. That's why I'm the only one he's willing to work with.
Oh, an exclusive deal. How good for you, Andros.
Well, I've got my family to consider.
When's the last time you even saw your wife, Andros?
Well, that's that.
Oh, please, if you'll excuse me.
Morgan's the one who wanted to work with
I'm
me.
impressed
Impressed with what?
that you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest. You must have made quick work of it.
If I tell you how I did it, what's in it for me?
Nothing. But I admire the gall. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself? Though I suppose if you're talking to me, you must want something. Don't tell me you just enjoy my company.
You said if I got rid of that contract, we could work together.
I did. But my situation has changed recently. And not for the better.
Of course not.
What do you mean?
I've been pushed out of the Ironwood business.
Oh,
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place. That man would be nothing without me.
it appears we have an enemy in common, Lord Morgan.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Then perhaps you'll have better luck against Andros and his new partner, Lyman Lannister.
He's working
Oh!
with Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Him?
Rickard, are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
Go to it. Yep, go to him. Boo, whip, boo.
I recognize that wine.
Alright, Lyman, now I'm ready to talk to you after I've had a sit.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
What a goof.
Startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
Here, let me help.
That's very kind of you, thank you, but I'm fine. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady
Mira.
Mira. I'm not used to being approached so boldly, but I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this.
Ah, he's just a nerd.
So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid. Or were you headed for the wine and I got in your way?
You look like you could use some company. What are you doing all by yourself?
I don't mind, really. I only came to discuss some business with Lord Andros. I'm told it's rude to leave early.
Ah,
What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand. He wouldn't be pleased, I'm sure.
If you like, you can whisper it in my ear.
Well, I suppose I could just...
What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mira Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
ooh. Oh, is Marjorie around? Ah!
Lady Marjorie.
Huh.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears.
What is he?
Just be careful around him. All right?
Just tell me, Lord Tarwick. It's important.
I may be willing to tell you. If you'll first tell me something about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure. You must understand, I can't court a woman just because I like the way she laughs.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah.
I had to, man.
Well, that's a relief. For a moment, I thought...
And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Oh.
Right.
I have no ties with Lord
Lyman
Tarwick. He doesn't
Lannister.
control anything.
10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks, just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually.
What's...
He spent all his money trying to get more. The man can't go a day without it.
So
He
that's
takes milk
why
of the
he shouts.
poppy. It's like Vicodin,
You
basically.
mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira.
So
I shouldn't
it
even
keeps...
know
It's
that.
like a drug, basically, to him.
Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment. And every man's entitled to his secrets.
I won't tell. I promise.
Good. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros.
A man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to make.
He's gonna marry her.
Lady
He's gonna
Mira.
marry her.
I heard he was killed. Right here in the garden.
Well,
Wasn't he a Lannister?
One of their guard, but still.
Oh, surely
Ooh.
they did it.
No, they haven't caught him yet. Not for lack of effort, mind you. I hear they've spared no expense.
Huh. Should I talk to Lyman or Andros? Andros won't tell me anything.
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please,
He's shaking.
just leave me alone. You've landed me in enough trouble. Just leave.
Look at you. You're shaking.
It's an old injury.
But there's more to it than that, isn't there?
What are you saying? Either tell me what you want, or go bother someone else.
I know about your situation, Lyman. How you were hurt in Lannisport. How painful that must have been.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's no wonder you still need milk of the poppy.
No,
Ooh.
I've never...
It can't have been easy.
Andros has been holding that over my head for years.
Then don't let him.
Andros was wrong about you, Lady Mira. You're kind. And you should know what he's... I should warn you.
Tell me, Lyman.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know. I told him I'd keep quiet, but
That army will destroy my family.
that was his hope, I'm sure, but It's only fair that you know, Lady Mira. What you do with it is up to you. But I'd better get my affairs in order.
What did I tell you?
I've had enough of this, Andros. She showed me what you've been doing. I'm done.
Ho 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 ho! Get out, Andros!
Lady Mira, you've just made a very grave error. Very grave indeed. You realize that, I hope.
Don't tell me you're afraid of a handmaiden.
I should have said, I'm going to destroy you. I had to lie to get my way, but that's okay, cause I'm Mira.